Where's my lighter? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Get High with Donny, the chillest, most calmest podcast you probably ever watch. Sit back, enjoy, relax, roll you up something, spark you up something. Enjoy. Alright, for this first episode, I'm just introducing myself a little bit. It's just me, as you can see. My name is Donovan. I go by Donny. I live in, Farrell. Most people may know. I've had many jobs. That's what I'm about to talk to y'all about, is like my jobs. Is that what most people know me for? Is all the jobs I've worked. Like, they see me, you worked here, you've worked there. My God, you've worked everywhere. And I'm like, I know. I'm not consistent. like I'm currently at a job I'm consistent and I've been there for 3 months. But it's still something. It's progress. We're going somewhere in life. But let me start off with my first job ever. I was 16 years old. It was literally a week. I think exactly a week after my birthday, my mom was like, "Hey, they got open interviews at Long John Silver's." I was like, "Well, I'll go." Look, if I find a picture, I'll show y'all. I dressed so spiffy for my first interview, yo. I think I had dreads at the time still. I have dyed dreads now, obviously you can see, but they're just my natural hair color. But I had I look so spiffy, I went to the interview, and let's say, I don't know, I'm not saying no names, but I went up to the counter, saw this really short dude, right? I thought he was my age, right? I was high, I was like, I'm working with a kid my age, Dude was 42. I'm not even. Bro was a cool 42. Alright, I'm back. He was 42, and the manager, the girl who was, the woman, sorry, who was interviewing me was I don't remember his name at the time. He was like, "Here's a cup, go sit down. She's gonna be right out to interview you," right? So I got me a lemonade, right? Listen, the first thing she said when I got out, because I guess it was a water cup, but it's an open interview. They should give you any drink you want, right? She was like, "Oh, you put lemonade in your water cup?" I was like, "Yeah." Listen, so after the interview, right, I was nervous, I was shaking in my boots, right? I didn't think I was going to get the job, right? Because, I'm 16, ninth, fifth, 10th. What grade are you in 60? Hey, Google. What grade are you in at 10th grade? Forget that. I think never mind.
Sorry, I don't understand, but I found something else. Do you want to know what grade a 10th grader is in?
10th? No. What? No. Sorry, y'all. But listen, I got the call and she was like, "Are you ready to start next week?" "Hey, yeah, I'm about to get paid." Alright, listen, Long John Silver's was not a good job, y'all. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I was making $725 and got a $450 paycheck. Do the math, alright? Because taxes also, it's not as bad because I was a minor. I'm no longer a minor, by the way. But that's crazy. They were working me insane hours. I also had band camp at the time. I had to do things with school still, and they were still overworking me. So I got a new job at Taco Bell. Listen, Taco Bell. Shout out to my homegirl. Not saying her name, but she knows who she is, and I hope she sees this. Shout out to you for getting me the job at Taco Bell. Taco Bell was honestly a job of like mixed emotions. That happened. I was like, I had that job for 2 months. That was a very short term job. I worked many hours at that job also, but not as much as I did at Long John Silver's. I was making 740 at that job, and like I would average a 290 check, and I was getting paid bi-weekly. And I gained a lot of weight eating Taco Bell, though, y'all. Taco Bell is so good. Like, even to this day, even, how, like, whenever you work at a place and you don't, like, people are like, ew, I can't eat the food I work at because, it's not good anymore. Nah, Taco Bell, I could eat Taco Bell every day of my life if I had to. I'm not serious. I mean, I could go for a Baja Blast Freezy. Y'all know Baja Blast Freezies hit different, yo. I might order me one after the show. So listen, making 290 checks, I had me a little boo thing, and I couldn't stay off my phone texting her, so I got me on phone probation. Like, they were treating me like I was in jail. They were like, you can't go on your phone in the bathroom, you can't do this, that, the third. It's my property. I can't do that. That's mad disrespectful with my property, right? So we had a group chat, like a little store group chat, right? I think I was picked on at the time because literally as soon as I texted the group chat saying I was gonna be late because my shift was like 12 to 8, I think. And I texted him at 11:45 and was like, I'm gonna be a little late. And they were like, okay, just O and K. Whenever it's just O and K, you're doomed. You are doomed. The O and K is doomed. Alright. So she said as soon as I got in at I think I came in actually at 12 exactly. I clocked in. We had the fingerprint and it said ding. And she was like, don't clock in. I was like, I already did. Sorry. She was like, it's fine. Come to my office. I was like, how many points does it have to take to get fired at Taco Bell? Seriously, because I think they just wanted to get rid of me because I had my little boo thing. Alright, so, she was like, sit back here, and I was on my phone. She was like, this is why this is happening. I was flabbergasted. And she was like, oh dang, sign your termination papers. I didn't know what to do. I just got dropped off at work. My homegirl got me this job. I got me a boot. I wonder if my homegirl low-key had a crush on me and she saw that I started dating a girl and was jealous. But I don't know. It's just a thought, I'm not saying you are. So I signed my termination papers. I got picked up at home, right? And I took my last check and took my parents out to dinner. They weren't as mad. My parents know I quit lots of jobs. They're never mad. I took them out to dinner and my little boo thing at the time out to dinner as well. So after that, I was just looking around for jobs. I was literally jobless for a whole entire year. I think me and my boo thing, we broke up. Luckily, that was a horrible relationship. Not even gonna get into detail about that. I got an interview at Burger King. I got the job, but never showed up for orientation, and so I didn't get that job, and they just kicked me to the curb. And so I applied for Giant Eagle. If y'all don't know what Giant Eagle is, if you're out the way, if that makes sense, if you're not from where I'm from, you won't know what Giant Eagle is, I'm pretty sure. But it's a grocery store, and I worked there for that's my longest running job. You know, I worked there since from October to July. That job was full of emotions and just a lot of stalking. I can't even tell you. I was the ending pay $9.15 paid weekly, $150 paychecks. It was okay, I guess. I just used that job to buy those little black pen things and take I got another boo thing from that job. Um it was an okay job, I guess. And then I'm not gonna get really much into detail because it was just a job about stocking toilet paper because I guess I wasn't good at the job. I didn't find that out until like recently, actually, like a couple months ago, that the manager didn't actually like me. So I eventually put my 2 weeks in, didn't even finish out my 2 weeks, and I got because I applied for a job at Cedar Point, and this is like like post graduation. I graduated in 2021. Alright, so it was pre graduate or post, whichever one is like whenever you're done. Like, you know how you have a pre test, I'm pretty sure.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Post graduation, I think that's right. So I applied for Cedar Point. And if y'all don't know, people were like so confused. Did you drive out there? Like, Cedar Point is 2 hours away from where I live. I'm not driving back and forth 2 hours, right? Alright, so they have housing, right? Mixed emotions about that place, y'all. It was very convenient because at the time Cedar Point was paying $20 an hour. Listen, it was worth that 20, right? To live in those houses because you had to pay like $300 a month, but you're making $20 an hour and you're getting decent hours, right? So the bad things, I'm just gonna say a few bad things because it wasn't an all-out bad job. I met really good friends. I met, the people who are probably watching this. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. But like it just got me really sick. Like I literally went to the hospital because of like the black mold in there. Like I think they got that figured out, but it was bad. But I love that job because I got into Cedar Point free. I got discount on food. I went to Michigan all the time. If y'all know, you know. If you know, you know. I was just enjoying my life out there. It was only a seasonal job. It was only for since July, to I think October. If y'all want to go to Hollow Weekends with me this year, 2022, let's do it. I'm so serious. I'm down. So I came back home, no October 31st, Halloween, right? As soon as I got home, my mom took my little sister trick or treating. I was just in the car. I came home to have to trick or treat. Some people say you're never too old to trick or treat. Me personally, I'll dress up every year and get lit and turn. But I'm not gonna go out and get candy every year. Like, yes, candy's good, but like if I want a candy, I'll just go like November 1st, November 2nd. But listen, I came back home and I applied for many jobs. Like I was looking for jobs everywhere because I'm gonna be honest, I splurged my money at Cedar Point. Like came home with like $100. Like I was making $1,000 paychecks. Came with home $100, and that's on me. I'll take that. So I was looking for jobs left and right, and I was like, y'all know Indeed. I'm pretty sure everybody has been on Indeed. So I used Indeed, and I applied for Staples because they said sometimes they gotta put the pay like plaster big right there, because like I looked up the insights and everything, and it says 16.75 paid weekly, right? I was like, oh, bet that is a bet. So I did it, right? I got to the job interview, right? The dude was like, "You seem like a good fit for us. Da, 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 da. So would you like to get this starting wage of $9 an hour paid weekly?" I was like,
Wow.
my eyes got so big, like my heart dropped, because I thought I was about to be getting paid a good 16. Like I'm telling you now, if I was paid 16.75 paid weekly, I'd probably still be at that job. I probably would do everything I can to like level up, because that is a good starting wage from where I'm from. All right, so I just said yeah because I needed a job, okay, and it was paid weekly, and that was an okay job. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but I had like some people, y'all know who you are, that worked up there. I had a family member up there, and I got my boy up there too as well. It was a good four people I liked up there. That job. I want to apologize to you real quick. The manager of Staples. I straight up just ghosted Staples. Like, I didn't call in, put in my 2 weeks or nothing. I just straight up dipped. And it was also during the time of like Christmas and holiday season. Listen, me personally, I don't celebrate the like holidays, but like I like, holiday seasonal jobs. I'm gonna make me a little bit of extra cheddar cheese. So while working at Staples, I was also working at J.C. Penney's. My mom just said I'm doing Jamaican jobs, hopping left and right, because I was literally J.C. Penney wasn't a seasonal job. They literally took me in like as their own like employee, but I ruined it because I only worked 2 weeks and got $100 paycheck and left. And it's not on me. I was still working at Staples, and I dedicated my time to Staples, and I told them that, and they were like, okay, cool. So once I left both those jobs, because I technically quit both of them, so, look, I was looking left and right, okay? So I went back on Indeed and was searching around, looking, and, I came across this place. Many people know this place as, Circle K. I know it as hell. Yo, listen. This job was full of just why did I stay there for as long as I did. Okay. So, I'm going to start off by saying most unprofessional interview I've ever been to. And as I'm telling y'all, I've been to a lot of interviews. So, the one for Circle K, I was, excuse me. Alright, so, the one for Circle K was like, I went in, right, and first I saw like the cashier and was like, hey, I'm here for an interview, and they were like, oh, the manager's not here. The manager's not here. So, and mind you, I'm 10 minutes early. I'm always like a little 10 minutes early. Okay. Wouldn't you expect the manager to be there 10-15 minutes early, since they expect you to be there 10-15 minutes early, right? And mind you, they were actually 20 minutes late. Okay. So I'm not really complaining. Okay. I thought they were just black and being on black people time. Nah, they were white. But listen, there were two managers. Why were there two managers, interview me at the same time? And as soon as I got back there, the first thing they said was, you're hired. And so, I'm happy, but I applied for a manager position, right? I've never had manager, like, any type of that, right? So when we were doing the paperwork the same day, right? They were just like, "Oh, you applied for a manager position. We can start you as a C customer service representative." I was like, whatever, because like if you're gonna hire me like that, you might want to do a little background, right? Um, so I got hired on. Let me tell you, I had this one dude. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who he is, but you're a real cool dude. Me and him had pens together, and we would step outside and write with our pens together. Um, he also had a PSP. Like those little PlayStation portable things. Yeah, he had one of those. He had Assassin's Creed. He let me play a whole night. We worked he trained me on night shift, and that was the last time I heard of him. Um Hope you're doing good out there. RJ, I'll say your name. You're a real one, RJ. So on night shift you're mostly alone for Circle K, right? So it was just me 40 hours a week, right? 11 to 7 by myself, midnight, right? Scariest things would happen because like random people would come in because like I'm in the back cleaning dishes, doing something, right? And then you would hear bing, bing, but sometimes it wouldn't even be people, it would be a ghost. Like a ghost thing, you know how like a ghost ring happens and stuff? Yeah, it would happen like that. So I was okay with like 40 hours a week, but my manager, he decided to give me 3 days off like a week, one time. Just this once one time a week, this one time a week. And I was like, bet, I'm gonna make plans, right? So I made plans with a couple of my friends to like just go hang out and do whatever, because I have 3 days off, and that's rare. So whenever I was making plans, he called me in like not even 24 hours after my shift, like I just got off, you ready, taking a little nap, you ready for the day because I'm about to go hang out with friends because I got 3 days off in a row, right? Bro called me in and was like, "Hey, can you come in?" No. And he was like, "You have to. There's no guarantee at this job." And mind you, they said guaranteed, flexible hours, flexible schedule. At the interview, that's what I mean by the most unprofessional interview I've ever been to. Alright, so I had to get up there as soon as possible because I'm not going to deal with nobody disrespecting me like that, And I heard the manager got fired. I'm not sure, but that's what I heard. Went straight on to, I think, Snag a Job this time or Indeed again. One of them. I think I used Indeed mostly. And I was just scrolling, like I said, and I found this job. Everybody knows, everybody loves this place, Pizza Hut. All right. My thing is, real quick, what is no one out Pizza the Hut means? Everyone asked me that question, thinking I would know since I work there. I'm on the same page as y'all. I do not know what no one out Pizza Hut means. I mean, I don't know. All right, so I looked on there. Like I said, they gotta post the analytics or insights better because it said $7.25 to $14 an hour. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of did get more. Like I was making 21, maybe more because I was making $4 plus tips, and the one other girl, she quit the night, like we had a busy night. It was a Friday and I got $156 in tips. So I can give Pizza Hut that. That's something I I liked about Pizza Hut was the tips. While I was working at Pizza Hut, I also was helping and opening a Harbor Freight. I heard Harbor Freight is trying to have like stores left and right. I don't know why. They're like Dollar Generals. I never worked at Dollar General. Isn't that crazy? I did apply though. So I was working at Pizza Hut and hoping help opening Harbor Freight at the same time. So I was working like 10 hours at Harbor Freight, then go straight to Pizza Hut and work 5. And I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty nice. Harbor Freight, I thought they were good. They sent me like my check in the mail, right? And with like a little note saying, "Hey, you're hired," basically. I went in like to see like if I'm on the schedule. Your boy was never on the schedule. It's all right though. They were cool. I was doing heavy lifting, doing my thing. So I decided to stay at Pizza Hut for a little longer, making good money there, good tips. Until like my birthday, like a week after my birthday, the manager, he just started acting real weird out of nowhere. He was just like not my hours differently or nothing like that, but like the way he would talk to me. I don't know if it's like because like how some jobs will butter you up and like say, "Hey, you're this, that, and the third. You're doing great," and then like whenever you're there for a while, their whole demeanor changes. Like they're like, "Do this, do that," da 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 da. And I'm not like that. Like I'm not rocking with that. That's fake, and like I'm not with the fake BS. So I didn't just like straight up dip. I told the one manager like she knew what's up. She didn't like it there either. Shout out to you, to that one manager. I could talk to her about literally anything, and we can actually rock like that. Like, but come on now, who would want to be slinging pizzas like for $10? For $10 an hour doing that? Come on now. So I mean, I was still making good money though on my behalf, but I had to leave. I had to find something like making, higher than the wage. I'm like making $4, obviously, but something that's like tips, but that will keep me, humbled, right? So I'm at this current job. I really can't talk much about it, but I work at this place. I can't say the name, but they know who they are. I love this job. I made a lot of friends there, and like this is like the reason I probably started the podcast is because of this job. I met a lot of new people at this job. I met a lot of new faces, and I'm happy because I also saw like a lot of people I know from like school, and like they're in college now. It's so crazy seeing that, and like people doing their own thing, and that's why I mainly started this, because I started my own thing. I really hope this really does go somewhere. I want to interview people. I want to like do reviews, controversial topics. I just want to like, y'all just let me know in the comments what y'all want to see, and I'm obviously gonna like do what I want to do, but I just want to like know some recommendations and stuff like that. Tell me some people who you want to see on the like interview on the podcast. I'll definitely hit them up and try my best to get them on. Subscribe, follow me, hit me up, DM me, to support. I'm trying to grow this, hit my Cash App up. You don't have to, but I recommend it. All my links are in the description. You guys gotta always remember, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and always
That's the name of the podcast.
Stay high.
Discuss controversial topics living in a world that can be so toxic. Bro, gonna have your ass coughing. Roll up and split it and light it. We feeling excited, the fire ignited. We feeling enlightened. Just shut up and listen. We whipping. Amber alert for every vid you cannot be missing.
Me and all my jobs plus wages.
That's how you do it, shit, like.
like and subscribe.